Hello, my name is Trish Henson. I'm the person who's involved now with getting St. Giles up and running again. I'm married to Bob, and we have 3 sons, and our youngest son Tom, who's 33 and is married and has got 3 children, 7, 5 and 3. He was at a fishing competition in Chirundu in the Zambezi, and he dived into a pool not realizing that it was all a shallow pool, there was no deep end. Anyway, he came out of that as a quadriplegic, and he came through to Harare and received excellent medical attention. When it came time for rehabilitation, we didn't realize that St. Giles wasn't a facility that you could send one of your family members to. My husband had had an accident and lost his lower right leg, so we were in South Africa trying to get him a new limb. And my firstborn, Bill, he came and he had a look at St. Giles and he said, there's no ways we can send Tom here. So we managed to medevac him to Cape Town, and it was time of extreme COVID. And Tom was in Cape Town for 3 months with no family visiting, and it was absolutely awful. Cape Town was amazing. The centre he went to was excellent, beyond all excellent. But the fact that he was so isolated, so far from home, and we weren't able to see him was a very difficult time for the entire family. Our family are devout Christians, and I was really praying about the situation, and I really just felt this shouldn't happen to any other family. Fortunately, we're quite wealthy and we were able to make that second plan. But very few people in Zimbabwe have that option available to them. So I wrote to the board, and the board embraced me, and they have been amazing. I've got an MOU with them, in which case I can basically refurbish as I like to my discretion, and all funding comes through me. I account of the funding and everything that happens to the board, but I'm working with the community, and we've started doing very well. The hydrotherapy is our major thrust. We are hopefully very nearly complete, so hopefully it'll be ready in action by the middle of July. And it's something that my son Tom really needs. It'll be good for St. Giles itself, because it'll be a money generating thing. People will pay, and that will uplift the facility because they'll get money in. And we need to work on the physiotherapy. I've bought in 4 new standing frames, and that's made a huge difference. They did have 1 standing frame, and when I got here, there were people just sitting in wheelchairs next to them, waiting to stand. In as much as you're told don't sit at your office desk all the time, you need to walk around. People who are in wheelchairs really need to walk around. They need to stand up. It's a really essential part of rehabilitation for them. So that was something good. We're just steadily working through. This male ward, which is where most men are the ones who have accidents, and we're a mining country. A lot of miners have mining accidents, and the male ward was in a shocking condition, so much so that we basically gutted the whole thing. And with that, those patients have been moved into an extension, and when this ward has been completely refurbished, we'll bring them back here, and then I want to make the ward that they're currently in into a private ward and a private hospital, which will have executive suites and executive rooms, so somebody who's here for 3 months for rehabilitation can actually carry on doing their work, have their family, have outside catering, and actually be in something that's very comfortable and most acceptable. So we'll have all options available. It's a long, hard task, but I am actually, and our family are trying to make a difference. And we have got a lot of people who have seen what's happened, coming on board with us and helping. And this will be a community project for the betterment of St. Giles and ultimately for Zimbabwe. Thank you for listening. what we've done here, you'll see that all of the door frames and everything was rusted. It was in a really poor state. As you can see, if you look at that corner of that fascia, that's still got to come in. The garden will be getting up to going. We are getting areas where we've planted trees, and we'll have gazebos and that where families can visit with their sick relatives.